Hello, welcome. I am Jeremy Jones. This is part 3. Right there, those stubby little sausage fingers. Part 3. Looking at planes. Looking at our number 4 plane again, or number 4 plane again. And how to clean it up. Now, likely the plane that you get, if you get a second-hand one, is going to be rusty, dirty, hopefully not painted, but if it is, that's not a big deal. It's paint on metal. It'll come off, trust me. Knobs will be loose, knobs will be dirty, they'll be worn. Make sure they're not cracked. If they are, you can get replacements. Just be aware you're going to put more time and effort into it than just skipping over it, going to one that isn't. So, if we go ahead and take our blade and our chip breaker out, we can separate them with the screw right here. You will see some people using this as the device to pop it. Okay, well that's good, but getting a replacement cap iron is more expensive than getting a replacement screwdriver. Plus, the screwdriver actually has the added benefit of being made to turn screws. The cap iron is not made to turn screws. It's made to hold the blade and chip breaker down onto the plane. So don't do that. Now, I'm not going to show you how to sharpen a plane blade. There are more than a billion videos out there showing you how to sharpen these damn things. They're everywhere from Crimson Guitars. Ben Crow has a set of sharpening videos. Fine Woodworking has a set of sharpening videos. Lee Nielsen has a set of sharpening videos. There are others, and now that I'm trying to think about them, my brain doesn't want to do that, so fine. But your blade is probably going to be about as sharp as a butter knife, which, it's easy to fix. Not going to worry about the blade. Chip breaker. Make sure it's flat. Make sure there's no burrs on it. Nothing rounded, nothing bent, nothing messed up on it. Make sure it is in good shape. Move it over to the side. Now, easiest thing, take off the wood knob up front. Now we can sand it and we can reseal it and refinish it to where it doesn't look as used. The rear handle, same thing. Take it off. Take it off, we can sand it, refinish it, reseal it, make it look like new. Anyway, make it look, less like something that somebody has dug up out of an archaeological site and more like something that gets used. Now, with this part here, we need to take the frog off. There are 2 bolts right there, 2 machine screws. Fairly simple to come out. Just turn, and they're off. And you have your frog out of the way. Now, look it over, because you have several mating surfaces. You have these 2 mating surfaces here that make up with, oh good Lord. That made up with, other surfaces. Okay. These 2 mating surfaces here mate with these 2 spots in here. So they need to be flat together. These 2 surfaces here mate with this here. So, since both of these sets of surfaces need to be together and need to be fairly level with each other, easiest way to do that is get some lapping compound, put on these 4 surfaces in here and some on these, put them together, rub them back together until they mate perfectly. And once they are mated perfectly, clean the stuff off, and then you can go ahead and clean the rust off, clean the dirt off. However you want to do it. I've seen more than my fair share of ways, from, oh hell, let's see, from baking soda, lemon juice, vinegar, Clorox, just steel wool, wire wheels, sandpaper. I'm sure there's some way out there that you could take a pencil eraser and erase all the rust off of. However you want to get the rust and dirt off of these, feel free to use that. Just remember, these are cast. These are cast pieces that are machined. And both of these are cast. They're not things that are bent and formed. They are cast. They are poured and cast. So while they are very strong, they can also break. But it does take some effort to break them. Be careful with them. Because once it breaks, you're pretty much screwed. So once you get this cleaned up, then we can move on to the next step.